Hey guys, want to talk about the weak spots on these trucks. Hope I'm not forgetting anything, but anyways, just want to talk about these wonderful piece of machinery. For me, that's what they are. They're just a piece of machinery. They do us well. What I mean by do us well is they treat us well. They do get the job done. This is a Cummins with an aisin transmission. I love these trucks. They serve us well, as I've mentioned 10 seconds ago. But they're not perfect, you know. There ain't such thing as perfect human being nor a piece of machinery. So you got to modify, substitute, and take it easy in certain areas. So here we go. First one, I got to admit, the one that cost me the most time and money would be the... Here, I'll try my best to show you guys. That harness that I showed you, it runs up in here, up along there, and right there in the corner, it beats itself to death. So make sure yours has a zip tie that's very snug. I've talked in one of my videos how I hate how these Ram, Chevy, and Ford, they all have these wires exposed, and that crap pisses me off. Those wires needed to be a lot more well protected. My truck, I keep an eye on it. It's not loose or anything, so it doesn't really give me trouble. If I ever have to get in there, I'll protect it and do that. But typically what happens is zip ties go loose or they'll bust off, and that wiring just frickin' beat itself to death. Another thing is, I've heard about it, recently experienced it, rear ends on these things. I've talked in another video how I had problems with seals, but that won't put you out of commission right away or out of service. I had a truck that bearings and races for some reason just went to crap. At 40-something thousand, my guys went in to do a differential service, and the magnet on the plug was just freaking filthy. It was just, I don't know, not over exaggerated, about a couple inches in length. You know, like you undo the bolt, and as you're pulling out the bolt on the back side, the magnetized side, couple inches of just metal and shavings, and I mean it was just chunks. And so from small to big, they're all magnetized on that plug, and it was bad. Luckily, quote unquote, I didn't do any of my own modification on that truck, so it still had warranty and everything. So I took it to the dealer. The dealer went ahead and replaced everything as far as the races and the bearings. So that's that. Now, the front end. You know, Dodges, Rams, whatever, prone to those front end problems. I'm very happy with these front ends. So from 2013 and up, the 3500s got these new front ends, or the front end suspension, and the 2500s and up got the new front end suspension. I'll show you for those guys that have never seen one. See how that arm runs back there? It's more or less they stole it from Ford, guys. The way that this thing's set up. I run Bilstein or Bilstein shocks, well worth the money. But anyways, no front end trouble. This video is about weak spots, eh? I'm forgetting. I know I'm forgetting something. These trucks have more weak spots. Water pumps. For some reason, those things don't want to serve me well. We go through about one water pump every 100,000. Now that's that. Come on, man. I got to put this video on pause and think about it, because I know I'm forgetting something with these bad boys. Oh, well, just remembered one. For some stupid reason, and this is a really stupid reason, Dodge can't figure out their stupid cruise control. 2014, yes, a 2014, still have problems with their cruise control. I don't know what triggers it. I don't know how it does anything. See, like, Yep, off, on. Sometimes it won't work for nothing. Now, if you press all 4 buttons at once, or 3, or whatever you do, it ain't gonna do it. Unlike just putting your palm with it and putting pressure on it and then hitting the on button, it does the trick. Really stupid, guys, but it does the trick, and it bugs me because Dodge always had problems with their cruise controls. They suck. They always malfunction, and yeah. So if your cruise control don't want to turn on, just push with your palm and put the pressure right here, so it pushes on all this. It's something to do with something. Hold on a second. You know, I thought it was the buttons on the back side or something. It's not that. You could bang all you want on it with your fist. You could push this thing 1,000 times, ain't gonna help. But if you put pressure on it in the right way, you'll figure it out. It works every single time for me. I mean, there's times literally I've done 2 and 2 fingers trying to put. I'm like, what does the trick? I don't know. I think it's the combination of pressure and shorting them all out when you're pressing all 4 of them. But that's that. Anyways, I'm gonna have to pause this video and think about it because I know I have more weak spots. Oh, another one. Funny things. Let me see if it'll do it. Yeah, it does it. You see that? Dodge is Dodge, you know, even though this ain't a Dodge no more, just a Ram, still same horse crap. Guys, these things just don't want to work properly. This crap started like, I don't know, half a year after I bought the truck. I've torn into it. I don't know if you can see in the video, there's a few scratches here. I've pulled this back, but it's a whole, I don't know what they're called, but like an electrical panel back there. There ain't no LEDs or nothing you can replace, so I'm gonna have to go to the dealership at one point once this croaks and replace this whole thing. That's what it comes down to. Stupid system. But yeah, yeah, it's just a bunch of crap. But you ain't gonna do nothing, you know. Like I said, there is no such thing as a perfect human being, nor a perfect human being, or a perfect piece of machinery. So here you have it. Let me show you around my truck. Meanwhile, I'll be brainstorming. I know there's a couple issues I wanted to share with you guys, a couple tricks. Just can't remember. Anyway, so that's that. Now, I was talking about weaknesses. There are some imperfections. I don't know if you can see it, but these guys, you see how my bed doesn't line up with the cab? That Ram has done that from day one. Like, it's lopsided. The whole bed is shifted to the right. That's how I got it from the dealership. Now, as far as paint, I'm talking about, these aren't weak spots. These are imperfections from the dealership, you know. If a professional painter looks at my truck from the side, I don't know, I'm gonna try to show you guys, but I don't think the video camera is gonna be able to capture it. Nah, it doesn't look like it. It looks pretty good from here. The cab is painted real nice. The bed, not so much. It has like, I don't know if you could see it. Probably not. It has like fisheye or something like that. Pretty much like spotty. Like the paint is spotty. And it's really weird. I know, and I've heard a bunch of trucks, cars getting damaged in transportation. Excuse me. Transporters damage them. But I looked all around. I can't find anything being repainted. So first impression I had is someone damaged my truck and try to cover up. And you know, I'm not too far out of that business. You know, I haul for a living, but car hauling is something I should never get into. But it's right. You know, guys are all around me in the car hauling business, so I hear stories. I can't find anyone repainting it, so I'll leave it for the dealership. You know, that's a weakness. Another weakness. So guys, about the speedometer, darn thing won't work right. So it'll just jump back and forth between 70 and 68. It used to be just 70. Now it just jumps between 68 and 70 and other variances, but it's definitely not the terrain like my truck's jumping or I'm off-roading or a rough, you know, patch. Now it's all over the place. Well, not that dramatically. I've seen it doing at 50 and 60. It started from the very beginning, and you guys figured out by now I got a problem with the dealership messing with my truck. I was really contemplating if I should let them fix it or not, but I decided not to. Figured from that thing sometimes jumping between, within a couple miles, I'll have my dashboard rattling and God knows what else, so I decided not to let anyone mess with it. So anyway, that's another weak spot. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up because I can't think of any other weaknesses of this truck. So as always, have a mighty